Hi and welcome back to my video. Let's check on my wallet from last week. Okay, so groceries, everything was spent. I did have quite a bit left after our weekly grocery shop. I think it was like 40 and change, but I ended up buying other things with that later on in the week. Laundry, I still have $8 remaining. I think the kitty's gonna bust through the door. Spending, everything was spent. Transportation, I did end up spending $6. So I have 100, 105, 106, 107 left. We took a train. Coffee, I have 20 left. I did not buy my instant coffee and I did not order Starbucks, so that's why everything is left. Okay, so let's begin. So this week we are cash stuffing $622 and $200 is going towards groceries. Probably gonna need more, but we'll see. We'll see how much I can get. So I have 100, 150, 200. Okay, laundry is actually getting 45. 20, I did that, and 10, 2 fives, and 5 singles. Okay, I have a lot of laundry to take. Ugh, not looking forward to it. It's such a pain when it's so much because it's so heavy. You can't just like carry it yourself. I have to get like my little wagon and do that, and it's like the wagon and the bag. I just kick it down the stairs. Laundry now has 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3. So for now it has $53, and I hope that's enough for the big one. Spending is actually getting $30. That's all it has. Okay, transportation, I am going to put $8. So now transportation has 100, 105, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So $115 in here. Coffee, I'm still budgeting for this, so I'm putting in another 10, so that's 30. I do have to get my instant coffee at some point today. You know, sometimes I use this money to supplement the groceries if it's like a little high, kind of, but we'll see. Maybe I won't have to. So that's pretty much it for my wallet. Now, I did end up buying things this week, and I used some of the money from these envelopes. So they were living in my wallet for a little while. All right, so I'm just thinking ahead. Today we have to bake these Easter breads. It's not really like cake, kind of. For my mom's Easter tomorrow. So this year, I think we're going to attempt to make it. It just takes such a long time because you have to let the dough rise and the whole thing. We'll see. We'll see if it turns out okay. Great. If not, I'll have time to go to the store and buy it. But it takes hours, so we'll see. Maybe seven to 8 hours with the prep. So we'll see. We'll see. Emergencies. This one is $500 in the bank, and I'm actually increasing this to $15 this week. So I'm putting in 15 and trying to get back to where I add more. So I have 100, 150, 160, 170, 175, 180 plus 500 in the back makes it $680. Health is going to be getting a 10. So I have $50, $70, $80. Now, I looked at some pretty cool supplements. They're nothing crazy. It's not like it's to supplement what I'm not getting nutrition wise. Basically, I don't know, probably it's been all over like Instagram and wherever, like social media and stuff, like the beef organ capsules, basically like freeze dried organs from beef um, that are generally very good for you. The ideal will be to source it from a good, place and use it while it's fresh, but we don't have access to that, so they make it into a supplement. So I'm assuming it's at least a little bit okay. Not as rich as if you were to get it fresh, but still, it's kind of, I'm not grossed out by it, but um, but it's meant to help with everything. So I don't know. I feel like back in the day, like, was it like 6 years ago? A little more, maybe less. No, a little less than that. Um, I was trying to do my research. I was testing stuff on my own, and I was eating really well sourced meat, like from farms, and it was really, really convenient and very, very yummy to eat. Very good quality meat. But that time has passed, and but anyway, at that time I was doing research on how, like, the different types of organs, how it would affect your body, and just for my own self, not not writing a paper or book or anything, but I'm just saying like how healthy it is for you, what kind of nutrients you're getting, and all that. So that was a while ago. Um, Maybe I'll consider it, which brings me to my envelope. I might break this piggy bank and purchase them, but we'll see. Lily's envelope is getting 8. So now she has 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. School stuff is getting 7. So now we have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Household is getting a 5. So now we have 10, 15, 20. That is getting 5. So we have 100, 200, 350, 370, $375. Family fun is getting a 10, so it has 20. I need to save up a little more to be long-term pet care. This one is getting a 10 as well. So now we have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 620, 640, 650. Hunter, my sweet boy, getting a 10 as well. So we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 280. And I have learned my lesson not to leave the window open. It's not that I left the window open. I opened the window and we have a little thing going where my husband goes to work and my sweet little kitty boy actually waves him by. Not like with a paw, but he's like, he knows to go to the window, like into the kitchen to the window and wait until he sees him. And then, my husband goes to work and he jumps off and goes about his business. So I have the window open for him, wider than his head, meaning he can get through if he wanted to, but I hold him like with my bare hands and I hold him tight, right? So this happened like a couple of days ago and I'm still kind of not over it. I was doing that and my daughter just so happened to come behind me and it spooked him. So when a cat gets spooked, its instinct kicks in and he will go to where the danger is not. So even though the window is open and 3rd floor, the danger is behind him, and he jumped out, and I caught him on the ledge, and he kept yanking. Like, I held on to him and he kept yanking, and my hand slipped a few times. Like, it all happened within a few seconds, and I panicked. The flower pots, whatever I had, went down, crashed, broken. I mean, I did not care how I got him. I pulled him by his back legs because that's all I had already, because he was slipping out. Yanked him back to where he ran off that way, and I shut that window, and never, ever again. Because even though I was holding him, even though it's all like in retrospect, he was chill before and it's fine, but really not the smartest, brightest idea on the off chance that this might happen. So learned my lesson, and never, never, ever again. Yeah. But I think he definitely got scared, but he was over it. Like a few hours later, he came around, everybody was chill. I think I got, I don't know, like 50 new gray hairs from that, but whatever. um, so I'm thinking, like, I saved his life twice. Anyway, but yeah, he gave me a heart attack, and I am living with that now. Yes. Did I put money in here? Did I do that? Yes, I did. Okay. Mom's envelope is getting 10. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 4 for 10, 4, 20. I don't like when the little edges get crinkled. I don't know why, but I kind of like it neat. And Femi's education. So I have 200 in bank. She's getting a 10 now. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,100, 1,200, 1,003, 320, 340, 350. 1,350. Okay, gifts. I ended up spending from here, and then I used some of my birthday money from before. We had to buy a couple of things. Also bought these cool shorts for my daughter, and I'm putting in 20. I'm trying to remember what I bought. Vacation is getting 10, so we have 20 now. Okay, strays. This one is getting 8. So now we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Games. This is getting a 7. So I have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. We're going to a unique concert with exceptionally loud music. So I had to buy these protective headphones to go over, and I have earplugs, so we'll see. Also bought Minecraft for my daughter. So I need to replenish this. So I have 50 in there now. Sorry, my voice is a little gravelly. It's the morning allergies. I forgot to take my allergy medicine last night, so I'm kind of paying for it today. It's the nasally kind of thing happening here. Okay, so my personal, it keeps getting stuck in this thing. Anyway, my personal binder books. This one is getting a 5. Now I have 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I have $24 in here. I hope to build this back up because I remember it being a lot more. We did end up paying $7 and change to replace a book that we borrowed from the library, and we cannot, for the life of me, find it. I am worried that there was like an issue one time when we went to return the books and it wasn't registering the return, and then we had it checked out at the front desk, and then we did it, and I think it went through. But what if it didn't? Because my daughter says that she remembers doing that day when there was that issue, and I don't. I don't remember. This was months ago. How would I even know? I renewed this book a million times hoping I would find it, but then I just gave up because that's way too many times and I'm not closer to finding it. So yeah, when that happens, you just have to wait it out after you exhausted all your renewals, and then it goes into like you have to pay a fee. So before that fee kicks in, you just have to let time pass. So it finally happened where on the account it showed that yeah, you have to pay for a replacement or return it, and which is it's a little shameful. You know, it's the library. How can you do that? Like that's so ugh. I don't like that. But anyway, did it on the spot, like literally the same day or the next day as soon as it popped up as an option. Took care of it, and now we live in shame. Um, budgeting is getting a 5. And now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. I don't know, why am I holding it like this? There we go. Okay, so beauty has been my spend all envelope. Things are just like, I don't even, never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I bought pens and I bought a notepad, and it all came out. I think I used part of my birthday money, but yeah, I've been spending from this a lot. Adding $5. So now I have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 185, 191, 191 left. I used to have like 313 was the highest. No, 330. 330 was the highest, and it's like beating your high score, so I want to get past that. Clothes, getting a 5, so I have 15. Okay, education, getting a 5. So we have 100, 200, 300, 320, 345, 345. Okay, personal is also getting a 5. So we have 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, $68 in here. Savings is getting a 5. So we have 100, 150, 170, 180, 185, 186, 187, 188. Investments, getting a 5. So we have 100, 120, 140, 150, 155, 160, 1, 2, 3. So $163 in here. Month ahead, I ended up budgeting everything, and this is the last envelope that I had. Whatever was left, I ended up putting in here. So at this time it's actually $16, which is great. So before I had so many envelopes and binders and all that, I used to have like, I don't know, 2, 3. I don't know how many. No, before that. First 1 and then 2, I think, binders and just a handful of envelopes. And I would break it out to like sure bills month ahead, and then just like a couple of random ones. And I would have whatever money I wouldn't spend from like grocery or whatever, I would put towards the month ahead. Like towards the end of the week, I would just clear them out and put the leftover money into the month ahead. So I haven't been doing that. I think I had like laundry too. So whatever money I had in the laundry. But nowadays I have so many envelopes, and the money that I do have left over, I just don't roll it over. I used to have a buffer envelope in my wallet. It's not, serving me right now, which is fine, it's okay. But I remember doing that. That's why I feel like my month ahead has been so slow, but it's because of that. Anyway, now I have 100, 200, 220, 230, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So $239. And here, home is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 2, 3, 320, 340, 345, $350 in here. Okay, so that's it for now. And now we have the holidays. Again, I did not have this whole thing. I think I only had one holiday, which was Christmas, and that was it. But once I kind of got the hang of it and found out what works for me, what doesn't, and that can change too. It kind of is a good idea to split, for me, to split the holidays individually. That way I don't have to, it's more controlled for me. Because if I end up with, let's say, $500 saved and it's supposed to go over for all the holidays, and I always kind of end up short, so I end up spending more. I would definitely spend all of that money. But here's the thing. Recently, I kind of realized that whatever I'm budgeting, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, I always end up spending more. And that money has to come from somewhere. So it's either my leftover birthday money, it's just like randomly, or like budgeting $50 instead of the $5 that I planned. So I'm thinking for the future holidays, find out like I think a good 200 for these like smallerish holidays would be good, because that's close to, sometimes it's a little over, but it's close to the amount spent. For Easter, I think it was a bit more, but honestly, that money, are you gonna pull it out of your hat? Yeah, so basically that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure out that if I want to budget, let's say $250, right? I have a whole year. At what rate do I need to do this to achieve my goal? And I need to do that for the majority. I'm not so concerned with these smaller ones like Lunar New Year. It's extra. Valentine's Day, I'm not planning on spending too much on that. New Year probably needs to, this I already know. Thanksgiving is to supplement the food budget for that week, nothing else. So not too concerned about that. Halloween is kind of like, I don't know what it is until last minute, so it ends up being a little bit more, but I don't know. This one. So Finley's birthday, September. I really need to figure out how much I want saved by that time and before that, to make arrangements to accommodate that. So that's a big one. And back to school, I want a little bit saved, not just for the school supplies, but also for her outfit that week or so. This one is really silly because I think I'm already over what I was planning on. Last time I was like, oh, that's $50, let's just get hot dogs. It's 4th of July, everything's closed, there are no hot dogs unless you make it yourself, and that's lame. For me, not anybody else. So we went out to get tacos and it was like $65, so it was more than the 50, but this time I'm spending a little bit, or budgeting a little bit more. Father's Day also, it's probably gonna be just like going out dinner, so definitely more than $100. That doesn't get you far, unfortunately. Mother's Day as well, I want to do something nice, and usually it costs a lot more than what I have. This is kind of like no limit here because it takes forever. And this one here is going to be adjusted later after the video for fear of saying too loudly. But yes, I need to adjust this. I'm not budgeting anything here, but I will for next week. And this date night is getting 5. So I have 50, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3. So I have $73 in here. Mother's Day is actually getting a 10. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100 even. Father's Day is also getting a 10. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Yeah. 4th of July is getting 2. So I have 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Oh my goodness, I'm about to sneeze. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. My allergies are like the worst in the mornings. That's when I regret not taking the medicine, like in the morning. Because, you know, well, after you sneeze like 15 times in a row, you're like, aha, I knew I forgot something. Okay, back to school is getting 6. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, Feli's birthday is getting a 10. Whoops. So we have 20, 40, 50, 65. Definitely need more than that. And I'll figure out, maybe I'll do the math today and figure out how much I need to save at what rate and what needs to be cut back. We'll see. Halloween is getting 2. So we have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay. Thanksgiving is also getting 2. And 1, 2. So I have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Christmas, there he goes. The sweet orange. Okay, I don't know if you hear him, but he's here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want to show him to you. Sweet boy. Say hello. Here he is. He's the sweetest. Little kitty cat paws. Here's a little break. His fur is flying. He doesn't shed too much. He's very smooth, but I guess summer is approaching. He's shedding a few things. All right, a little rub down and let him go because he wants to go. There you go. All right. Did I do this envelope? Did I really? Christmas. No, I didn't. I hope I did this one. Yeah, I did. Okay. So 25. And I have 100, 203, 320, 325. Yeah, his fur is flying. Usually doesn't. But I think with the warmer weather, he's shedding a little bit more. But, oh my goodness. All right, remove the fur, remove the fur. Okay. New Year's, this one is getting 2. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Valentine's Day is getting 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Lunar New Year, 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hubby's birthday is getting 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Easter is also getting 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's it for the holidays binder. Let's move on to the personal. No, personal I did the savings challenge. So I didn't add any new ones. I just kind of wanted to focus on the envelopes that I had, so I didn't even check it out, but I wanted to. Disney challenge. This is my $5 challenge. Oh, cool! I'll be finished. I did this once already. I filled it in. My goal is 100, and every Mickey head is $5. So I finished that once already, and now I'm gonna do it again. Woohoo! And I'll start again because I like my little $5 challenge here. So I'm adding a 5. And I like to keep extra 5s in here most of the time so I can make change real quick. That's why it's like no 5s in there. Okay, color in my Mickey. Okay, emergency fund. This is my $10 challenge. I am putting in a 10. And coloring in one little money bag. This is also progressing nicely. It's not that I had this whole giant large lump sum of money. I did it $10 a week. So you can tell this was a few weeks in the works. This is the long-term one for me. And it's a good goal to have because you might not have $300-500 at a time to put into your emergency fund, but you might be able to get $10 a week. This is my little roll the dice thing, my power up challenge here. I like it. It's kind of cute, but maybe next time, or maybe I'll swap them out. These would be higher denominations, so keep it a little more interesting. I rolled 3 times and I got $6, so I need to put in 6. And let me see. There we go. Let's squeeze that in there. Okay. Now this is my safe 300. And not in 40 days. Definitely not. That was long gone. I'm putting in a 7, 5, and $2 in here. That's a 7. I want to get rid of the lower denominations first before moving on to the 10s, the 9s, and then the 10s. Okay. Now, a little heart jar. This one is getting $8. I have 5, 1, 2, 3. So I have $8 in here. Just put it like that. All right. And now I can, each heart is $2, so I get to color in 4. So after I'm done with this whole thing, I should have $180. Should. Okay, so that's it for these challenges, and I have $5 left, and that is for my 100 envelope challenge. I did break into this to make change. So all of this is empty. I had to. I needed change. I was like, oh, how much should I budget? And I'm like, oh, the $5 one is empty. Perfect. And now everything is empty. But it's okay. I needed to make change. I made it. It's good. Now we're starting back up again. I think actually the goal is that I fill these lower denomination ones and push them back as far as I can. And my goal is to fill in the 20s. I have here. But you see I have 50. I have 100 in the back. I needed to make change. So, yeah. That's what happened. Alright, I think that's it for this week. And thank you very much for sticking around. And I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.